The Wally Show podcast is our daily radio show heard live through the WayFM app each morning and hosted by Wally, Gavin, and me, Betty Rock. For more fun, be sure to connect with us at wayfm.com/Wally.
The Wally Show podcast is brought to you by Colorado Christian University Online, where you can earn a degree online just like Betty Rock. You can learn more at ccu.edu/Wally. She's the smartest girl on the show.
I have a question.
It's News-ish with Betty Rock on The Wally Show.
It's the holiday season, but it's also COVID, flu, and just the general cold season.
It's interesting, too, that now you're like, it's COVID season. Like before, it was like, it's COVID season.
Right.
You know,
but, I mean,
less.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have noticed this a lot with my friends, that there's so many people that are just sick.
Yeah.
That people are dealing with colds, and they just can't seem to get rid of them. And
That's
so...
me. I've had something for a month.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's you. So you might be like me and thinking, how can I stay well? Especially if you want to make it to those Christmas parties. You can't go if you're not feeling good. So I have a list of things that we don't typically think about that we should be cleaning. And maybe it'll help you stop being gross, because ultimately that's what it comes that's what it comes down to, is if you want to avoid catching something, you just need to be less gross.
Okay.
So the first one is clean your sheets on your bed. Like, clean them more often.
Feels like a given. Oh, but more often.
Yeah, more
sure.
often.
Yeah. How often do you clean yours? I would say I change mine probably every 2 weeks.
I go probably like once a week, but I have dogs.
Oh,
so.
wow. Once a week, you're clean. Betty Rock's grosser than you.
Yeah, nasty.
What are you?
I don't know. My wife does it. I can tell you this. I will beat you guys both on the gross scale. When I first moved to town, I lived in an apartment without my wife for about a year and a half. And I had a mattress on the floor, and I slept in a sleeping bag. That's how I lived. I lived like I was in college. I never washed the sleeping bag.
Those are hard to clean.
I know, right?
Big and hefty.
I had a small washer in this tiny apartment.
Okay, let's move on. Keep in mind, when it comes to your bed, keep shoes off the bed, keep pets off the bed, your luggage, don't put your luggage on the bed, and don't go into the sheets with your outside clothes on.
I do that.
Another thing to remember, your towels, like your hand and bath towels, replace them because you're wiping germs, especially on the hand towels.
Right.
Like when you've got kids in the house.
It's clean hands.
Keep in mind your phone screen, okay?
Yeah.
You need to clean your phone screen more often. And this is easy to do with Clorox wipes or with anything like that. Another one, beards. They say you need to wash your beard because I guess, like you just coughing right now, you're coughing germs
into my beard.
Into your beard. And if you're going to kiss your wife, well, she don't want that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. If I even sniffle around my house, like especially if we have travel plans, I'll be like, and my wife will be upstairs. Did you just sniffle? Yeah. In the other room. You know, like when she has travel plans, she ain't messing around.
I don't blame her. And then finally, this is one for mostly the ladies. Or I guess it could be guys if you're carrying like a man purse around. Like maybe you've got like a briefcase or something. Okay. But keep in mind to clean the bottom of your purse. So women, we have our purse and we just lay it anywhere and everywhere.
Makes sense.
But you need to clean the bottom of it, especially if you're putting it on the kitchen table or the kitchen counter.
That makes sense.
Don't have those on there.
I have to tell you, I'm traveling a lot over Christmas in the next few weeks. I might be that person that starts wiping down the tray table and the screen in front of me, because it seems like every time I travel now, I get something. I don't get violently ill, but I get sick on the way to or from the airplane.
It can't hurt.
So yeah, I might be that person. I always look at him like, come on, but I might have to be that person. I know.
You're so judgmental.
Well, because we bubble wrap everything, but maybe there's a reason for that.
On the 12th day of Christmas.
On the 12th day of Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Uplifting WayFM, this is The Wally Show, and it's our 12 Ways of Christmas contest, where you can not only win a prize pack from one of your favorite people on the show, or maybe like Phil Wickham or Crowder or Jeremy Camp, CeCe Winans, some of your favorite artists, Blessing Offer, Kane. Got some really good prize packs that you can win. None of them are a dog. None of these are a want, but you get to we'll pick a number at random, and then you will hear the prize that you have won instantly, and then you have to tell us if you want to keep that prize or if you want to risk trading it for another one that you do not know what is in it. And that's how we will play the game today. So I got the Christmas cannon all fired up, ready to shoot at Gavin again. And that's how we will pick our first random number. I love this. It's a lot of fun. Fun for one of us. You're doing good. You haven't been injured, right?
No. It's more emotional.
Okay, good,
this
good,
point.
good. He's the only guy that walks out of the Christmas season with PTSD. I love it. So if you want to play along right now, 855-33-WAY-FM. Plus, if you play our game with us, you are also entered into a grand prize drawing to fly to Nashville to see Toby Mac, Crowder, and Kane, Ryan Stevenson, Tarian, a great lineup for the Hits Deep Tour this year in February. So you get to hang out in Nashville, go see a great show. Could be a fantastic prize, and all you got to do is play the game with us. So today, we are on the 9th day of Christmas. So the way we're going to find our contestant is caller number 9. Got to be caller number 9 right now, and if you are that, you can play our 12 Ways of Christmas with us right now.
On the 12th day of Christmas.
On the 12th day of Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. Beth, welcome to the 12 Ways of Christmas. Get it? We're going to play a little game with you here, and you can win some pretty great prizes and be also registered for our grand prize drawing to come to Nashville for the Hits Deep Tour. And so the way we do this is I have the Christmas cannon, and we're going to fire this at Gavin. Gavin is going to attempt to catch one of the balls in this Christmas cannon with a number on it in his teeth.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah,
hands.
I didn't tell you
hands,
that.
right?
No, in his teeth this year.
No, we didn't agree on that.
I know, you're going to be fine. You think he can do it, right, Beth?
Of course I do.
Atta girl, I love Beth. Okay, so Gavin, open up wide.
No.
You can do this.
Take your glasses off just in case.
Actually,
You
though.
can do it.
I'm more worried about his teeth than his glasses, but you can do this. You ready? Open up wide. 1, 2. Sometimes the anticipation's the worst part. 3. Open up wider. Move your hands. There we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, not there yet. Come on. Open up. Pretend it's Thanksgiving meal. I've seen your work.
Whoa.
Oh, my
Oh,
word.
he caught it. He actually caught
Wow. Wow.
it. Gavin, what number is it?
Tastes like foam. Number 10.
Number 10.
Betty. Ooh,
Okay, so
okay.
Betty Rock, what prize pack has Beth automatically won?
All right, Beth, you have won the Jeremy Camp prize pack. So in it, I was kind of surprised. There's only one thing, but it's a big thing. It's the Bonfire 2.0 Solo Stove.
Oh, okay.
Is this a big deal? Like, as a guy, is that like...
Oh, I'd be up for it.
It's one of those smokeless, like fire pit things. So,
Okay.
Beth, do you need a Bonfire 2.0 Solo Stove, or would you like to take a chance on trading it for something else?
I think I'll take a chance trading it because
Okay.
my husband has a big bonfire.
Oh,
Okay, well,
okay.
this is perfect. So now you can trade up or down one slot, and we're not going to tell you what it is. It will be your final gift here. So here we go. We got the trade. Are you going up or down?
I think I'll go up.
You're going to go up. Okay, so going up, you have landed on...
The Crowder prize pack. David Crowder. Okay, so...
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so he loves having morning pancakes in the morning. So he has a Blackstone outdoor griddle for you. So
Oh,
you
that's
can make
awesome.
pancakes and make just breakfast. Have a bonding experience.
Gavin would like to win this. He wants this for Christmas.
I do. I wish I had won this, but I can't compete.
You
for
cannot
this.
compete. So does your husband have an outdoor griddle?
He does not. That's perfect.
Yes! How great is this?
And what's so great too is you can put your feet up, Beth, and he can take care of taking care of the kids, and you just have to, enjoy time.
And it's a Blackstone. It's one of the good ones, too. So there you go. Congratulations. You are winning the Blackstone outdoor griddle from Crowder. And you are also into the grand prize drawing for our flyaway to Nashville to come see Toby Mac and his Hits Deep Tour.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, and we hope you have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Feliz Navidad.
Uplifting Way FM.
You've heard of history. Well, this is Herstory with Betty Rock.
Yeah, this is my chance to kind of brag on the accomplishments that women have been able to succeed at. And this one is a 17-year-old. Her name is Sophia Park, and she just became the youngest person to pass the state's bar exam.
At 17?
At 17
Oh, my goodness.
years old. Yeah, she got her law degree this year after enrolling in law school at age 13.
Oh my goodness!
What am I
I
doing?
I feel like such a failure when I hear these stories. It's like, but then I think, well, maybe if I just applied myself. No, I'm just too dumb. Like I can't.
I think she had an ultimatum, or not an ultimatum. I think she had something that was urging her on because her brother's name is Peter. He also passed the bar exam at a year. He was 17 years and 11 months.
Okay.
But she passed it at 17 years and 8 months. So
Oh.
I think she was just trying to beat her brother.
So really, this isn't about her accomplishment, about Herstory. It's about her brother's accomplishment.
Inspiring
How?
her.
Because he inspired her.
Yeah.
No.
Without him,
Let's
she
go.
might not have ever
No,
finished
this
this.
is her story.
That guy is amazing.
Stop it.
Thank you for bringing this up, Rock.
No. Hey, Wally, do you have a minute?
Sorry, busy.
I have cake.
Oh, what do you need?
Yeah, see, that's a perfect example of even though we are busy, we make time for what's important.
Yeah, because going back to school as an adult, you're busy with work, you've got family, but if you want to make your education a priority, trust me, you can do it. Betty did.
Like when I first started, I was super intimidated because it had been a while since I've been in school. But I mean, from the very first conversation, I felt like they were setting me up for success.
Yeah, and going back to school with CCU's flexible online courses makes it so convenient.
Yeah, and what's so cool is every class has a biblical worldview perspective. And so you think, well, how can they turn math into a biblical worldview? They find a way.
Yeah, and that was one of my jobs when I was teaching at CCU, was integrating not just the facts and figures of things, but how your faith plays into what you're going to do.
CCU offers Christ-centered higher education, transforming students to impact the world with grace and truth.
Cultivate your mind without compromising your heart. Get started today at online.ccu.edu. Colorado Christian University is a non-profit impact partner.
While we wouldn't suggest taking everything you hear here as gospel truth,
We are all witnesses. Testify.
we try our best to get it right. It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
Amazon Prime has a spin on the classic TV show Jeopardy. And so most of us now might have a chance at winning, or at least getting some questions right on this show. It's called Pop Culture Jeopardy, and it's shot on the same set as the iconic Jeopardy, and it's hosted by SNL's Colin Jost. That's a good idea.
Oh, he's the guy that married, what's-her-face?
Yeah, and he does Weekend
Scarlett-
Update. He has his own
Scarlett
identity.
Johansson.
Yeah, he's not just
He's the
Mrs.
husband of
Johansson.
Scarlett
No.
Johansson.
He's a comedian.
Mr.
a-
Johansson.
He's
Got
the
it.
guy you like on Weekend Update.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. He's Mr.
Okay.
Johansson.
Okay.
Great haircut.
Anyway, great choice, but Jeopardy purists don't like it at all. They say it's an ill-informed attempt to mix bar trivia with flash-in-the-pan internet memes in a familiar game show name. I don't know the audience who this monstrosity is for, but it's certainly not for people who like Jeopardy.
Wow.
I know.
A strong statement.
Now, Pop Culture Jeopardy features 3 teams. They do it in a team format. They have team names and they wear costumes. The costumes aren't necessary. That makes it
Yeah.
cheesy, like let's make a deal. Just,
Yeah.
You have something going. You don't need that. But I wanted to show you like how much more fun Pop Culture Jeopardy can be. So I've got some Jeopardy questions and pop culture questions to ask you. So Betty, Rock, and Gavin, your name will be your buzzer if you think you know. All right. You can tell me if this is a Jeopardy or a pop culture question. Which artist is not considered a member of the Cubist movement? Is it Jackson Pollock, Pablo Picasso, or Ferdinand Ledger?
Gavin.
Gavin, you're in.
Let's go with that first name.
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
You are right.
Oh.
You could play Jeopardy.
Wow.
Betty still looks confused.
I'm like, what's my name again?
All right, here we go. More in your wheelhouse, Betty Lou. If you are fancy like Walker Hayes, where are you probably going to eat?
Oh, Betty.
Betty Lou.
So simple.
Applebee's.
Applebee's is right. Nicely done. Okay. Which is not a character in the Glass Menagerie? It's a famous book. Is it Laura, Amanda, Tim, or Jim?
Betty.
Betty Lou.
Jim.
Do you
No,
know-
that is wrong.
Gavin,
is it
let's-
Tim
is it-
or Laura?
I'm going to go with Tim.
Tim is right.
Wait, you gave him 2 options? There were supposed to be 3 left.
There's only 2 left. That's amazing.
Oh, you gave me 4.
I'm so good at this.
You are killing the Jeopardy
You are
question.
on the
cheating.
show.
All right, let's dumb it back down for Betty Lou.
Fine.
If you were adopted into Mike and Carol's large blended family, what TV family would you be on?
Mike and who?
Mike and Carol. Mike and Carol. And they have 6 siblings. It's a
Yeah.
blended family.
What's it called?
Wait, Betty.
Yeah, Betty Lou.
I don't think this is right. Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch is right.
Oh, good
Yes!
job.
Nicely
Yeah.
done. Okay, and final question. We'll just do pop culture because I hate those other questions. If you had Heidi Klum tell you, Alvita Sane, what TV competition show were
Betty.
you just eliminated from, Betty Lou?
Is that?
Oh, it's that walking one on the thing.
Is it the one that he likes?
It's the walking thing
It's
on the thing.
he
What do they
likes.
walk on?
I could get this if you.
What do
if
they
you
walk
want.
on? 3, 2, 1. Gavin?
Is it Project Runway?
Project Runway!
Wow, are you really proud of that?
He
You
is.
knew that?
He beat you badly. All right, well, there
Whatever.
you go. So you can look for it on Amazon Prime. It is Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me right now?
Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. We're going to do a little Are You Kidding Me? Where we just talk to kids about stuff. And today, I want to talk to the nervous kids. The kids that are a little afraid that they might be ending up on the old naughty list.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oof, man, I've been there.
I know.
And I've thought, and I'm sure Wally has found himself there countless times where
As
he's like,
e-
there's no
yeah.
way I've made it on the good list.
Even as an adult, I've been there. So this is what we want to talk to you, okay? What have you done that you're nervous might put you on the naughty list, okay? And you can share with us, you just be honest, and maybe we can help you feel better about it. You know, like maybe Betty will share something she did that's way worse.
Why me?
There's lots of that. Too.
Oh, my goodness.
No, that's definitely Wally.
She's
He's
the show
worst.
bully. I think Gavin
No,
would agree.
Wally is the problem child.
Okay, so if you want to share your story with us, and maybe your parents are listening, you know, as you talk about this, and maybe they can comfort you as well and make you go, okay, it's going to be okay. But thanks for confessing, okay? And remember, anything you say can and will be used against you in a Christmas court of law. So if you're brave enough, you got to be a kid. We're only going to talk to kids now, but you can tell us that thing that you are nervous might put you on the naughty list. 855-33 Way FM. Ask your parents if you can call first if you need to do that. But 855-33 Way FM, and we will take your Are You Kidding Me call right now. Daniela, what is that for you?
Maybe being not nice to my niece and nephew or my sibling.
Okay, all right. Your dad's with you there. It sounded like he said, preach.
I got my ears covered, so you go ahead and keep telling him, Daniela, everything else.
So what do you think you could do about this, Daniela, to maybe shift you from the naughty to the nice list? What do you think is your plan?
Maybe I could, not be mean to them.
There you go. That's an idea. That's a better idea. I was going to say have them shipped somewhere, but your idea is pretty great, too.
Daniela, what is it that they do that really bothers you?
So, like, when they don't listen to me, so I have to raise my voice.
Okay, so when they don't listen to you and you have to raise your voice. Daniela sounds a little controlling, I'm going to be honest with you.
No, it sounds like Daniela is the responsible one. And
Maybe
she's the one
that.
that's trying to get the reins of the place.
Maybe that. Well, Daniela, confession is good for the soul. I'm glad that you realize that there might be an issue, and you can take steps now between now and Christmas to rectify it to make sure that you're on the nice list.
Amen. You good? You hear that, Danny? There's time still.
Good luck with your nice list quest, Daniela.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
So what is that you've done that you're concerned about this Christmas?
I was talking back to my mom.
Oof, talking back to your mom. Yeah, that's not a good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Well, what did your mama say when you talked back to her? Did she put you in timeout?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the good news for you. In a court of law, they call that time served.
Yes.
You have already served your time for
Right.
that. And
Right.
so I don't think you're on the naughty list for that because you've already paid the
Double
price for
jeopardy.
that crime. Exactly. To put you on the naughty list now would be inhumane, Mom. Inhumane.
I object.
So, Eva, I think you're going to be A-okay. Don't you, Mom?
Well, I think she's going to be fine.
Okay, good. That's got to make you feel better, Eva. Well, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What have you done, Isabella?
This morning,
Ooh, it's fresh.
I was kind of fighting with my older brother, and it felt like I was going to be on the naughty list because they have elves on the shelf and they were watching everything.
Ooh, yeah, you got to watch that elf. That elf is sneaky, man. I'm telling you. So you're fighting with your older brother. Did he instigate the fight or did you? And now's the time to be honest. We don't want to make this worse, Isabella.
I think I started it.
Okay, there you go. Confession is good for the soul. That's good that you're honest with us here because you know the big guy's listening.
Yeah, but Isabella, let's be honest with ourselves. Your brother probably deserved it, right? Like he was being smart and he wasn't being nice to begin with.
It was a mix. He was kind of being nice. He was kind of not.
Okay, that's a mix. That's what brothers do. You can tell Betty Rock's been hurt in the past, like by her angle on that, and so she's just trying to help you out, Isabella. But I'll tell you this: I think where you realize that you messed up, now what you could do today, maybe, is that you could go and do something really nice for your brother.
Oh,
You'll offset that, and I think that'll slide you back to the nice list.
And also, when you do that, make sure you're in the same room as the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
In front of him.
Exactly.
So he does not miss it.
Okay.
It's kind of nice that Jesus doesn't work like this, isn't it? Well, Isabella, we appreciate you being on the show with us today, and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
When you say that glass is half full,
Instead of just being half full,
or is it half empty?
we'll top off your glass. It's News-ish on The Wally Show.
What you got, Gavin?
For the longest time, the most famous shopping holiday was Black Friday. People going crazy and Targets and Walmarts fighting over TVs.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But with the rise of the digital age, we have Cyber Monday coming into existence. And this last Cyber Monday, we set the record for the most amount of money spent on a Cyber Monday. I have a feeling that we're just going to break that record. I don't think we're going to stop shopping on Cyber Monday, but it seems like it's growing in popularity compared to Black Friday. We spent a collective $13.3 billion
Wow.
on Cyber Monday. Did anyone here in this room participate?
I did not. I was done with most of my shopping already, and so and I was traveling, so yeah, it was like, oh, it's Cyber Monday. Okay, yeah. So
I didn't do anything.
Me neither. And it's interesting because they, break it down, do the math, and
they didn't get our money.
It gets crazy. At one point we were spending $15 million every minute. So lots of money was spent. The top things that were bought, kind of simple TVs, wireless headphones, computers. It's funny enough that stuffed animals were really high on the list for online shoppers. And
my daughter must have been shopping.
Oh yeah,
26 years old, and she still loves stuffed animals.
Really?
We were on vacation, and she showed up with a stuffed animal, like, Daddy, look at him, he's so cute. I'm like, you are 26. No,
I get it.
26. It is tough though because I, have a kid, and we've got some stuffed animals for him. And then my wife was like, "Do you want to give him, your stuffed dog?"
Oh, Gavin's like, no.
I have a stuffed dog that it's deep in my closet, but I was like, he's not old enough to appreciate Hopper yet.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, yeah, he'll get it eventually.
He will.
But yeah,
but he's not gonna buy it on Cyber Monday.
Yeah, I guess Cyber Monday is like, to me, that's the way to shop. I love shopping online now. I used to like to go and physically see things and touch them and interact with people, and now I love shopping online so much. I even shopped online for something today, and I paid with Venmo. And it was like even faster and easier. I'm like, this is amazing.
Welcome.
I know, because you guys got me on Venmo. I never would have been on that. It's so good. And
You're like an old grandpa that we have to try and push into the 21st century.
Yeah.
You're so stuck in the 19th.
I'm very stuck in my ways, for sure. It takes me a little while to adopt new things. I'm very loyal to old things. You should
Things
like
that
that,
don't
Rock.
work.
You should appreciate that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. Things that don't work.
Why are we wasting our time with these old people anyway?
Did you just call me old?
Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show. We're going to play a little game called Famous Ages, and you have a chance to win a prize here. And all you have to do is add up the ages when they are revealed of these celebrities or well-known personalities, because we try to stump each other with these guesses, and we're trying to get golf score and try to get the lowest to win. But make sure when we reveal it that you write it down or remember it so you can add them all together. Betty Rock wants me to go first because she says I always list a whole bunch of people and try to alter the game.
Well, it's your way of cheating.
I don't believe that at all, but I will gladly go first.
Okay.
I have selected a green lady who is in the new movie Wicked. Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo. Like, Wicked's a real popular movie right now. And so, what do you think? How old is Miss Cynthia Erivo, Gavin?
Oh, snap. Early. Let's go with 36.
Okay. Betty Lou.
I'm going to go a little bit older and say 41.
41. Her co-star, Ariana Grande, is 31. And Cynthia Erivo definitely looks older than Ariana
Just a
Grande
little.
to me.
She's not?
She is 37.
Whoa!
Gavin, only one off.
Wow.
Let's go.
Like Betty, I thought she was 45.
Oh, yeah.
I
Wow.
thought she was older.
Yeah.
So, okay, so don't let all those numbers throw you. All you have to remember is 37.
36?
37. Don't. You're going to mess people up.
Come on, Betty.
37. All right, Gavin, why don't we have you go next?
Okay. I have been watching some classics recently. Dick Van Dyke, man.
Oh, he's still alive?
The legend. That
Yes.
is. Yes,
Yes.
he's making it into this game
He's
because
fantastic.
he is
I
alive.
never know who's alive or dead anymore. Like, I'm always surprised. So, like, when you say Dick Van Dyke, I'm
Yep.
surprised because I saw him in a thing, and he was so great, and it's so, like, he's
Mary
not what he used to be
Poppins.
because he's gotten old. And,
But
like,
he's doing a lot better than some that are
Yep.
way
Kind of.
younger than him.
yeah, kind of.
At
Okay.
his age, he's doing great.
All right.
But what is his
I've
age?
got my guess
Okay,
down.
go ahead.
99. I think he's 99.
Okay, I'm going with 98.
Oh, man.
I looked him up before.
Oh, you did? Is he
Yeah.
98?
That's a bummer. He's 98.
I'm glad I
So-
said 99
but
at least.
Still,
So
I mean, I saw a video of him recently, and he was still like kicking his legs, like he's still
Yeah.
moving
Awesome.
better. His
Yeah.
knees probably feel better than mine do.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's where we're at for our scores.
Wow.
Betty Rock has 4. Gavin and I each have
This
1.
is a game.
So Betty, though, because we have to do hers next, she can only get 4 points. So, like, she can't get any more points because hers is last. So she's in good shape as we do this. Gavin, you and I are going to have to do really well on her guess. But, again, remember, 37 and 98. Those two numbers, add those together. When we play the next round, you'll add it to that, and you can win a prize after that. And I'm not going to give you the number right now.
There we go.
Because that's more numbers that will confuse you. The drama. You can cut the tension with a knife, Lady Rock.
Come on now.
Who is it?
A famous redhead,
Yes, Lucille
That's-
Ball.
I'm
Oh,
right
she's
here.
dead.
pigtails.
Oh, no.
Pippi Longstocking?
It's Willie Nelson.
On the road again.
On.
Just can't wait to get on the
Dag
road
nabbit.
again.
He was old in the 60s, man. That's another person I'm amazed is alive. Oh,
You're giving Gavin too many hints.
Yeah.
Well, it's been tough because I saw you searching for him earlier, and I had all the time in the world to go look up his age and cheat,
And good thing you did it.
and I did not.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I really don't know how old he is, though.
I got to write my answer down real quick before I ask Gavin to make a guess. Oh, my goodness.
All right, I got my
gracious.
guess.
Are we going to go by how old he is or how old he looks? Because if we're going by looks, I'm going to go with 1,000,002.
Triple digits.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Gee whiz.
I don't even know.
All right, I got my guess. I think I'm low.
I'm going to change my guess.
All right, go.
Okay, I'm going to go with 89.
That's what I went with.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I just literally wrote it down. I wrote down 89.
No, we can't. That would have us tying.
I know, but
Okay.
but as long as it's lower, then we beat her.
Let's
Why'd you
see.
write 90? Oh, okay.
'Cause,
good
yeah.
one.
Willie Nelson
Yeah.
is
She's too
91.
happy. Oh, nuts!
91.
Wait,
that
but
means-
that still means y'all win.
we still win.
We
Yeah.
win!
Gavin and I
by
won.
1 point.
Yes!
By 1 point.
go!
Not
That's
even a
it.
team sport, and we beat
By
her.
1
right.
point.
Nice.
That's it.
That's crazy. We both guessed 89. Okay, so now if you can take that 91 of Willie Nelson and that humiliating defeat that Betty just got and add it to the other
Is it really
two
that
people
funny, Gavin?
that Gavin and I put up, add those actual ages all together, you can win a prize right now. I never win this game. You have no idea how happy I am about this. 855-33 Way FM. The only thing that's sad is I won it with Gavin. I really would have liked to have won it alone. But don't tell him that. He walked in the other room.
Hey, Gavin!
No, stop it. 855-33 Way FM if you want to play now.
Why are we wasting our time with these old people anyway?
Did you just call me old?
Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show. Christina, welcome to Famous Ages. Now, you heard all three of the people that we put up, and hopefully you were listening for their actual ages when they were revealed. We had Cynthia Erivo, that was my choice, Dick Van Dyke, Gavin's, and Willie Nelson for Betty. When you combine all of their actual ages, how old are they?
226.
226 is right. Nicely done. Good job.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. The two that surprised me, because I knew Dick Van Dyke was super old, but Cynthia Erivo, my choice.
I was so surprised to hear y'all say Dick Van Dyke. I was like, wow, he's up there though.
I know. My choice, Cynthia Erivo, she was younger than I thought she was. And Willie Nelson, oh, wow, he's still kicking. So what we like to do now is to try to guess your age. And so here's what I'm curious about. What Christmas present did you get when you were a kid? Like, what was the big Christmas present when you were a kid? The one you remember the most?
Big Christmas present. Ooh. Okay, so one of those baby dolls that you laid back and it had a little potty and like you could feed it, like you could give it water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I had that doll.
Oh, did you really?
So she could be around my same
They
age.
also made that doll that would do that like years before too, Baby Wets a
so
Lot
it's
or
been
something like that.
around.
It could, yeah, there's different incarnations of it.
Oh.
So I'm just going to have to go by how young she sounds because she sounds really young.
And my name is Krista.
Yeah, okay, she's young. Krista's not a Gen Xer. There's no way. Krista's more millennial. I'm going to go 33. Krista's 33.
I'm
Betty
going to
Rock?
say, Krista, you're 37.
Are you ready for my age?
Yeah.
32.
32. I'm on fire today.
Wow. All right.
I am crushing this. Nicely done, me. Well, you know what, Krista, you paid very close attention and you got the answer right, which means you are a winner today on Way FM.
That is so awesome. I never win on any of the radio stuff.
Well, now you do, and we can put you in the win column.
Woo!
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.
Uplifting Way FM. This is The Rock Report with Betty Rock.
The 15th annual CMA Country Christmas Special aired recently, and Amy Grant once again she co-hosted with country music legend Trisha Yearwood. They did it for the second straight year in a row.
Nice.
One of their guests were CeCe Winans, and she is huge here in the Christian field that we are in. But she sang the Christmas carol "Joy to the World," which I didn't realize this. "Joy to the World" was originally written in 1719 by Isaac Watson. He's an English minister and hymnist. Can you imagine the money he would get from that if his song is still playing?
Yeah, if he got royalties.
Right? Does his family get royalties?
No. Once something's like 50 years, it becomes public domain.
And
really?
Yeah.
More than 50 years.
Yeah.
1719 was a long time ago. But anyways, so I broke it out into segments. I got the beginning, the middle, and the end because I want you to really get the feeling of it. But CeCe started off soulfully.
Let every heart prepare him room.
She's so good.
So good.
Every note you feel.
Right, but then she jazzed it up.
Ooh. All right, we're getting choral. Bring it, girl. Let's go. Ooh,
she's so
love that head
talented.
voice.
I know. And then she died it back down towards the end. She brought it home.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, never mind.
Sometimes when people use a lot of notes in runs, like, oh, you're just showing off. And it's like too much. With her, it's just so natural and effortless, and it's perfect.
There's something about her that she just makes it look like she's breathing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
there's no effort to it whatsoever. It just comes out.
And then she blows you away every time. So there you go. I love seeing CeCe on CMA Country Christmas. That's nice. That's a real good look for the Christian industry, too.
Right.
Like, she's such a great representative.
And she's taking people to church.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. If you ever have a chance to see CeCe live, highly recommend it. I've seen her live like a few times this past year, and every single time I was just floored by her, and she's so nice, too. So, yeah, definitely check her out. And that's going to do it for your Rock Report. Thank you, Lady Rock. Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show. And, you know, as a parent, you want to be very proud of your kids, and you try to teach them well, and you hope that they do the right things. But Betty Rock kind of flipped the script on this the other day.
Yeah, so recently I went over to my parents' house, and they found out that over the holiday weekend that their neighbors who are elderly, they weren't going to be able to celebrate the holidays, like by having turkey and cranberry sauce, all the good things. And so my parents were like, once I got there, they're like, hey, we made some extra for our neighbors. We're going to walk over there and give it to them. And because they have poor health and all these things, we walked it over to their house, and they were so grateful for it because, I mean, they just can't get around. And so I was super proud of my parents for taking the initiative that they sent a text to them and said, hey, could you use some food? And the neighbors are like, yeah. And so I'm just proud of my parents for seeing a need and then answering it.
Betty Rock was like, you're giving up your food? Why? How? Because Betty Rock loves food more than anything.
I can put it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're good at that. And you know, your parents do things. Like, my mom is so kind to everyone. My mom, I'm so proud of her for that. Like, she never has a crossword for anybody. And I've tried to bait her a couple times with some of my siblings. She will never take the bait.
Oh, my word.
But yeah, she's that kind of good. And that means, oh, good, she's not talking bad about me, too, which she could. But yeah, it's like, so I'm proud of her for that. And so that's what we want to talk about. What are those things? Like, your parents raised you, and they want to be proud of you, but what is that thing that, like, your parents have done, your mom or your dad, or collectively, like Betty Rock, and you're like, man, I'm just, like, super proud of them for this. 855-33-WAY-FM. We got time for a few calls on this. 855-33-WAY-FM. We'd love to hear that thing and let you brag on your parents for a hot second. 855-33-WAY-FM. What are you proud of your parents for doing?
Oh, yes. My dad, Kenneth Nelson, is 88 years old. He helps run a small senior center here in Lebanon, Tennessee. He gives his time every morning, every day, and keeps going for about 60 senior citizens to have lunch every day, and all the donations that the local businesses give, he's in charge. He's always giving and serving of himself.
See, I love that he's still active at 88, and this is right in his lane, though. See, that's where he should be. He's in his sweet spot. He's in the pocket. He's helping fellow elderly people, and he's making their lives better. What drives me nuts is when they take the 88-year-old guy and they put him in charge of the 10-item or less lane at the grocery store, like bagging or something.
Yes.
And you're like, come on, man. Let's find a different place for this guy. The 10 items or less is where we got to make up some time here.
No, he's wonderful.
I love it. That's so great.
I just love your show.
Well, thank you. Well, Carla, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you sharing about your dad, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Hey, do the same, dear.
So what has your dad or your mom done that you're like, man, I love that?
Well, my dad is amazing. My dad has helped me raise my 4 children, and he's that father figure for them. Without him, I don't know where we would be. He makes sure that my children have everything they need and more. The other day, there was a couple at Walmart, and my dad said that, it laid on his heart that he needed to help them. And so he helped that couple at Walmart, and you just don't see that anymore. We need that extra kindness.
It's always great when you see people living out their faith and living out the things that they told you as a kid. Hey, I want to teach you to be generous, and you should be generous. You should share your things with people. But then when you see them actually do it and they spend a lifetime doing that, it really drives that home.
Well, and who knows what kind of legacy he'll leave with your own kids. Yeah. He's probably teaching them a lot just through his actions.
Yep, he shows us the kindness and love and forgiveness every single day. I'm very thankful to have my dad.
What is a time that you've been really proud of your parents?
My mother has the biggest heart in the world, and she has every year at Christmas time found a family, however she found them, I guess God placed in her lap, and she has provided a Christmas for them. She's also incorporated that into our family tradition, and so everybody pitches in, and it just is a beautiful tradition to share every year.
Were you ever tempted to make up a fake family for her to help, and then you just have like a doubly great Christmas?
Well, I do have a lot of grandkids, but no. In addition to that, though, she also, if she finds a need throughout the year, she will meet needs wherever she finds them. And so it's just a beautiful thing.
Well, Tammy, I appreciate you being on the show with us today. And it's great that we have people like your mom still in the world making it a better place.
Definitely. She always does.
Well, that's the end, but it doesn't have to be. Check out our Aftercast. It's new stuff you didn't hear in the podcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes as well as connect with us on social media. Just search Wally Show. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group made exclusively for you potties, the link is in the description of this podcast. Thanks to Colorado Christian University Online for supporting what we do.